New Japan's G1 CLIMAX 31 continue with this 11th day in Hiroshima. We got Block A action going on. In the main event, we have Tomohiro Ishii taking on the Great Okan. While in the semi-main, we have Shingo Takagi, the reigning IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, taking on Toru Yano. Other tournament matches consist of Zack Sabre Jr. versus Yujiro Takahashi and Kota Ibushi versus Tanga Loa. We also have a very interesting matchup between Hiromu Takahashi, the ticking time bomb, and Bullet Club's top gunner KENTA. We also have opening this show El Desperado versus Roy Owa in our non-G1 matches right here. So let's get this started. Match number 1, we have El Desperado defeating Roy Owa in about 6 minutes 38 seconds. This was a fun battle with these guys exchange holds right here. Desperado fish took Oya to get the better of the grappling exchanges. Both these guys traded strikes right here. Desperado took the match back to the mat, and that's when he started working over Oya's legs. Oya was able to hit a very cool suplex out of a waist lock, then he hit a drop kick. He tried for a crab, but Desperado fought him off, and he used the Indian death lock. Oba tried to fight out with strikes, but he eventually tapped out. Like I said, he tapped out 6 minutes 38 seconds. Pretty solid opener, man. I would actually say don't go out of your way to skip this right here. And speaking of something, don't go out of your way to skip. We got KENTA taking on and defeating the ticking time bomb Hiromu Takahashi in about 19 minutes and 1 second. This is very good stuff. They worked at Hiromu's pace, and KENTA more than held his own right here. So to get the ending sequences, we get KENTA sliding out of a time bomb attempt. Hiromu hit 2 thrust kicks and hit a lariat for a near fall. Hiromu actually hit a Death Valley bomb into a corner for a close and a near. It was just a very, very good sight. KENTA escaped another time bomb attempt here. He sent Hiromu into an exposed turnbuckle and he used a schoolboy for a pin. So I was wondering how they're going to go with this match, because you still want to keep Hiromu somewhat protected and somewhat strong, being the ace of that junior heavyweight division. But you also have to keep KENTA strong as well, being in the G1 Climax, so he can't take a loss to a guy like, I don't want to say to a guy like Hiromu, but he can't take a loss to anybody that's not in the tournament. So KENTA getting the victory via schoolboy, I thought was the best decision and was pretty smart. Next match we have on Block A action, we have Kota Ibushi defeating Tanga Loa in about 13 minutes 46 seconds here. This was not the most crisp effort in the sense that their timing wasn't the most perfect, but they worked hard. In my opinion, they gave a really great match right here. There was a spot where it was a botch to where Tanga Loa actually hits a poison rana on Ibushi, then Ibushi goes to he goes to hit his own poison rana, which that really didn't turn out the best. That was what it was. We get the ending. Ibushi goes for the Bomaye sequence. He tried to set up a Kamagoye. He gets hit with the spear from Tanga Loa. Then he eventually is able to hit him with the Kamagoye to put him away a little under 14 minutes. Like I said, it was a really damn good match. That little bit of a botch kind of took away from it a little bit, but I'm not, harshly grading those gentlemen on that, because, players fuck up. So next tournament match we have a Block A. Zack Sabre Jr. taking on defeating Yujiro Takahashi, 14 minutes 15 seconds. This was an okay match. This is pretty much a styles clash. They had Zack Sabre Jr. outclassing Yujiro earlier in the match because Yujiro wanted to have a pretty much amateur wrestling bout with him, and that did not work to his favor. We get towards the end here, we get Sabre reversing the angle, slamming to a crucifix for a 2 count. We get Yujiro missing the sliding drop kick. Yujiro actually hitting the Olympic slam onto Zack Sabre Jr. We get these guys trading strikes. Zack Sabre Jr. has an octopus hold applied, but Yujiro counters out of it, hits a Miami Shine for a 2 count. Yujiro hits Pimp Juice, for a near fall. He went for the big juice, but Sabre is able to pretzel him up with the head scissors and a hammerlock. He taps out right here. Like I said, a little bit of a styles clash. Wasn't the best effort, wasn't the worst effort. It was an okay match. Next, we have the penultimate match of the show. Maybe I was expecting a little bit more. We have Shingo Takagi taking on defeating Toru Yano, 8 minutes and 17 seconds. And like I said, as Yano comedy matches go, this was certainly not a classic. He pretty much pulled Yano's shirt over his head, hit him with the Last of the Dragon. That's what he got the pinfall right here. They did the usual Yano comedy spots. This was not bad, but it was okay. So now we get the main event here. We have Tomohiro Ishii taking on and defeating the Great Okan, 26 minutes, 26 seconds. Ishii used every trick in a book he used that he knows to get a banger of a match out of Okan right here, and I think that's what he got. He got a really good banger of a match out of Okan. We see the ending sequences. We get Ishii escaping the lariat. He's hit a German off that escape. Okan rolled through the suplex and he had a pump kick. Okan hit the ropes, ran into a lariat of his own. Khan kicked out at 1. Khan ducked the lariat. He hit his own lariat just past the 25-minute mark. Both of these guys were teasing finishers here. Ishii is able to hit an enziguri, hits the lariat. Okan kicks out at 2. Hits him with the vertical drop brain buster, does Ishii. Ishii gets the pin. So that is our show for night or day 12, depending on how you look at it. We got day 11, excuse me. Day 12 is tomorrow. So let's talk about day 12 over right here. We got Kazuchika Okada taking on Taichi. In Block B action, Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on Evil. That should be really interesting. Sanada taking on Jeff Cobb. That should be a banger right there. Hiroki Goto versus Chase Owens. Yoshihashi versus Tama Tonga, and El Desperado versus Kosei Fujita. So if you ask me any recommended matches from this show that took place this morning, my recommended matches, I'll probably have to say, tournament-wise, it goes Tomohiro Ishii, Kota Ibushi. Non-tournament, Hiromu Takahashi and Kenta. Definitely see that match right there. And as far as reviewing this G1 Climax 31, we'll be back tomorrow with more action on day 12. So we are the almighty Pro SOS Wrestling Network. Be sure you like, share, to subscribe. I am the Pro Wrestle Fly God. You know what it is, man. I am signing off. I am out of here. Toodle Pippington. You know what it is.